Lionheart.
First, let's meet the world number 7, Shatou, choose Moregard from Sweden. And the next, world number 2, the Lionheart, Wang from China.
So here he comes, the man, one half of the reason why about 90% of ticket holders are here and why vendors all around the stadium know two names and know them well. Wang Chuqin and Xunying Xia. The Shutiao, the French fries, the Shatou fans in the crowd will be excited to see this man perform live. It's the main act of the concert that they got their tickets for, and Truls Moregard, always a wonderful show, has had his victory taking the scalp of his opponent in a crucial match at the Paris Olympic Games, but in their WTT head-to-head, the main stage of global table tennis, 8-0 is the tale of the table between these two. But not every time has it been a blowout. The world ranked number 2 battling against the world ranked number 7 is always a spectacular match. The left-hander on the right of the screen battling a right-hander with more creativity than most teams combined. Krzysztof Svetozar, our umpire for the match, will be taking care of the coin toss. Some words here with Wang Hao, greatest RPB we've ever seen. Felice Lebrun still quite young and fighting for that same claim to fame. But the game will start shortly. Coin toss time.
Red for you, black for you. You win. You receive. You play on that side, okay?
So the coin has been tossed. Truls wins the coin toss and says, I choose to receive. Little smashback to the last time these two met. It was quite exciting. So the quarterfinal clash in the finals Fukuoka at the end of last year, dead even early on in game 3 and down match points, 5 of them. So Truls saves one here, but not here. He saved many match points. I was told 5 match points saved to get to that point, and not an easy fight. And after Paris last summer, Wang Chuqin, despite that 8-0 head-to-head on the WTT stage, takes nobody lightly, especially not Truls Moregard. 10 titles to his name. He is the man of the WTT era, getting through the King of Africa, Nigeria's own Quadri Aruna, and Alexis Lebrun, now in the world top 10 as he has been for a little bit, without dropping a game on the way here. One of the toughest players to play against, to receive, to deal with. And on the other side of the table, 23-year-old Truls Moregard with 2 titles to his name. He's been a pro for 11 years, that's right, a Swedish player turned pro at 12. Got through Jonathan Groth, another Scandinavian from Denmark, and Dong Zhou, pen holder, European champion, 3-0. Truls was in outstanding form there. Look how calm he looks right now. Look at him. A rocking chair is more violent than the way Truls looks right now. But wait for the match to start. You want to see some passion? Get ready. They're motivated. $800,000 US in prize money, 1,000 points to the champion, the best equipment in the world, and a packed stadium. 5 levels. My neck is not so flexible. And I will tell you, it's gotten quite a stretch looking up at all the fans in the stadium. 3 out of every 4 fans online have voted to favor the former world number 1, Lionheart Hope, Wang Chuqin, 25% the remaining. Behind this man here, who in the round of 32 in Paris, knocked out the, at the time, world number 1.
Moregard versus Wang. First game, Wang to serve, level.
So Wang Chuqin will start with the serves in this best of 5 quarterfinal battle. Outright service point. One thing I'd like to highlight here is that Truls plays the ball right off the bounce on the receive. It's his style, quick decisions. Fast long serve to get into the rally. And at this level of play, you rarely see so many long serves. Felix Lebrun serving much longer, or more, I'd say, consistently long than most. Shot clock carries long. If Truls doesn't have an answer, he's on serve right now instead of receive. I'll be very curious to see how many long serves Wang Chuqin gives.
In
the backhand opening, a solid start here without dropping a point, the world number 2. Nice forehand flick, kill shot inside the table, up on 1 foot to get that. Not easy to win a point out here, and in the short game, when he has the opportunity, he's going to try to stay close to the net wherever he can, but he's good from way back. Truls, that is. Don't get me wrong, Wang Chuqin's probably quite good from way behind the table. You just rarely see him push there. It's a matter of self-defense. When you back up, you're basically saying, I don't feel comfortable knowing that you've got the attack coming up. Awkward spin shot here, something different every ball. Flash in the crowd, caught on camera. I imagine someone will say something quickly. 1 point ball game here, Truls back in it. Awkward ball. Didn't sound like it came off the edge of the racket, but you must imagine. Side spin there, surely. Straight line drive to center field. Forehand flick inside the table, follows the serve so well. Now this is one advantage of having the serve, is you know what you're gonna do. The receiver doesn't. So you're ready to follow, to move quickly. Oh, Truls with the feeling. And he has to turn his back to the table after that recovery. Shogun in Chinese, the feeling of the hand. Earlier set up Truls with that beautiful backhand punch, but Wang Chuqin, adaptable, covers the court well. And right into the middle, the crossover point. The energy in the stadium, it's just incredible, but you can understand it. If your favorite band was playing and you had tickets to their concert, you'd want to see them do the whole playlist. Lob still in play. Racket twiddled, no!
7-5.
Was it? It looked like he turned it around, gets way up high. This is not an easy ball to play. The bounce, yep, he twiddled the racket red side out. Why does he do that? Because you don't need any spin on your shot when the ball is that high. Its view down at the opponent's side of the table is quite a high percentage shot. It's just tough to get up there and control it. 2 point ball game once again.
7-6.
Just to elaborate, the red side of Wang Chuqin's racket is the faster side for power and speed. The black side is for spin and control. Takes a much bigger stroke to generate power with that forehand, but he's got it. And a tight moment here. A close loss is still a loss. Truls keeps the head cool. Relatively, anyway.
6-9.
Trying to stay loose here. Shrugs the shoulders as if to say, okay, no need to be tense. Play every point, stay loose and adaptable. That's his game. Steal on the receive. Wang Chuqin with a clean opening. A very impressive receive, and it sets up 4 game points. Recent history, Truls has beaten Wang Chuqin. The big picture, Wang Chuqin has every reason to be confident.
10-7.
You saw their last meeting in Frankfurt. WTT finals, Truls keeping it tight in the 4th. Saves one game point here in the first. Deep breaths. Steps around and puts it out of reach. Wang Chuqin drives this one. The bread and butter is just the appetizer. The main course is still in the kitchen and on its way. But cooking right now, Wang Chuqin with that pendulum serve and the big step, the leap from Lionheart, and that ball. Oh, it tastes foul on the other side. You can understand. So game number one, quite exciting. 4 points in front, 4 points clear. The world number 2 leads 1-0, game 2 after this.
Second game, Moregard to serve, level.
Back for game 2, Truls, after being beaten 11-7 in game 1.
Left one.
Remember, it's 6-7. There were a few points there, but it felt like Truls was in a decent position. Best defensive placement right there to the edge. Gets the racket up high just enough to keep it in play, and a little fortune. You will see players apologize when they hit the net or the edge for the unintended advantage they gain. Wow, I think that's the best way I've ever articulated that. And again,
1, 2.
see figure B, second example here. Nearly impossible to return this. The trajectory changes. It's just such an advantage, catching such a faint edge. Backhand strong. Wang Chuqin moves in so quickly. And this is something that many of the young players in the game, Wang Chuqin is one of them at 24 years old. Quick decisions. Just allows you to get there earlier. Ooh, finds an opening. Truls to the wide forehand. Father Carl Moregard acting as manager and coach right now, up on his feet. Oh, surprise, surprise, the free hand. Not a bad catch. Some street cred there. The free hand. As soon as it touches the ball, the point's over, but Wang Chuqin was waiting on the wrong corner for this cab. That's how surprising Truls can be. Gotta check your GPS. Ooh, this chop block. It's nasty. Pulls a cord and just takes this ball, leaving it spinning like a top. Right there. Oh, yeah, it was close. Ooh. Ooh. Thought the crowd would have given a bigger reaction for the facial expression there of Truls. I think their focus right now is their concern for their hero. Lionheart is very much challenged in this scoreline, was trailing before this point. Chun Yuan-Yu sitting next to Liu Goliang.
4-5.
It's pretty rare to think about it. Chun Yuan-Yu, third string right now. Next generation for the Chinese team. Wang Chuqin so wide with the stance. Manages to recover. His waist, he's so flexible and strong through the core. Little fun fact for you. Felix and Alexis just entered the arena with Coach Nat Molan to watch this closely and study. Lots to learn here. Short side of the table, a full arm forehand stroke. Not so many Europeans playing the Chinese Super League. Truls Moregard falls into that not so many category. He says ball is damaged. Shows the umpire, who says go on, go on. Multi-ball system, they choose the balls, 15 each before the match starts.
5-7.
If you've never seen it before, they spin them and tap them with their thumbs just to make sure they're as spherical as possible. Wang Chuqin confidently with the high-risk shot down the line. Parallel backhand. Love the Sichuanese here.
5-8.
Ooh. We saw a water bottle take a beating yesterday. Table, no one wants to pick a fight with this table. Eh? Wang Chuqin with the big backhand on the move. It accelerates off the bounce so much. That brush over the ball, the amount of topspin he generates in this rally. Unthinkable. A different score line here. It is 5 game points. Truls got back to 7 last game. Short side of the table. Takes a little bit of pace off it. The backspin play with himself there. The ball will come back to you on this table. And short side, it is done. Game 2, the door is closed. Wang Chuqin with a 2-0 lead. And we had an exciting match just before this. Do you remember your first time? Let's hear about Liang Jingquin's first time beating Felix Leblanc.
首先，我觉得我们两个是第一次交手，觉得今天总体来说发挥的还是非常的好吧。然后其实第一局刚上来的时候，他的这种发球啊，包括这种节奏自己还是不是说特别适应嘛。然后随着这种慢慢的比赛的进程，我觉得自己减少了这些前3板的无谓失误，多跟他打起相持来。然后总体来说，自己的这种在相持阶段，包括这种变化，觉得还是不错的吧。
It is our first encounter, so I had some problem to adapt him. After all, I had a great performance today, especially in the first game. He had aggressive serves and a very fast rhythm, so it made me hard to get into the game. But as the match progresses, I gradually adapted to it, and my errors get less. Especially, I engaged myself in the rallies, so I think I did a great job in the rallies.
There you have it, no doubt about it. A fast, aggressive Felix was not easy to beat. Yang Jingquin deserves whatever pat on the back he might give himself, and he gets ready for the next round, the semifinals. Again, it's a fine balance. Even winning 1 point, there needs to be some little, and there is. There's a dopamine release. There's a reward inside the brain. But it's a very short-lived celebration in this sport. Ooh, slowing it way down. Charming smile there. Could melt a frozen stick of butter, let alone the hearts of many table tennis fans around the world. There's a reason he's got billboards here in China, Truls. But it's not just a warm smile. Despite getting angry out there, he's a class act. A timeout here. Truls.
Timeout.
Going back for a little family time, conversation with Papa Carl.
特别好啊，还是要这种抠点啊！你看了吧？你只要拧着反手，他对他全力以赴的，是不是？无论高，对这一点，啊，包括这个摔的，就是感觉拉住了，反复比较多。 försöka skicka lite långt eller något och bara gå för det.
Söker det vid 2-1, han var inte bra på ballen. Det går liksom inte hugga bra. Och så bara stunk och så ser jag hur han bara...
Men jag ser ju det också.
Förlora bollen.
Men samtidigt så är det så att det finns ingen anledning att gå ut där och så titta på den. Man ger det chansen.
Jag ger det chansen varje gång. Men jag får inte ja. Det är alltid för bra liksom.
Fram med lite server på olika ställen. Så försök hitta någon liten grej.
Your Swedish is probably better than mine, but I think just the way they shared that timeout, the speaking, for me was a big sign that Dad was there to support, to give a third point of view, something just outside. Someone who's watching slightly more objectively, to hear Truls' feelings and validate them. Back from his timeout, Truls on receive. Creative as always, inside the table, goes to the far forehand. Can be very effective. Not easy to do the way that wrist bends back inside the ball. A lot of work for a point. Truls falling back, still finds a way to win it. And it's tied up. So far, so good out of his timeout. The placement on that gets Wang Chuqin to limbo. The lean. From the other camera angle, you could see how far back he was. It's like Harimoto back in the day. Heels to the shoulder blades. It's a move we haven't seen in quite some time from Tomo. But out here, Wang Chuqin, so smooth on that backhand. Man, it's a good shot. Forced into the passive play. Wang Chuqin taking the steering wheel here, getting a good grip on it. Very little hesitation at all. When he leans back, even without his weight behind the ball, he still manages to transfer something onto that forehand from the middle. So momentum now 3 back after the 2 points from Truls. A shield of self-defense out here with bullets flying in. Lionheart's claws are out and the nails are sharp. 12 of the last 16 points for Wang Chuqin.
4-7.
Second towel break. Wang Chuqin, only one to go for the towel. Truls likes where he's standing right now, probably likes where his head is at despite the scoreline. Pressure right into that crossover. Wang Chuqin getting fans excited here. Ticket holders looking to come back every day for the rest of this event, and there's only one more day to come. He drives him back. 6 match points. If it were 8, we might get an exhibition point from Truls. Blue Goliong serve. The amount of spin on that ball was enough that you might need an air sick bag, and Lu Guoliang loves it. Truls starts it with the chop block and leaves Wang Chuqin under the table, who says, "You want to bring the funk? Well, I will atomic dog your George Clinton," and he does. He spins it back shallow on the table. It's not just power. This is a complete player, a class act. Wang Chuqin showing the touch, the feeling, the control, and some of the finest in the game to get through Truls Moregard 7-6 and 4. He's 9-0 against the Swedish player who has brought rise to Scandinavia, and the passion that was already there It is tough to get into a table tennis club anywhere in Scandinavia right now. He's not the only one, but he is the lead singer in this effort. And what a finish from Wang Chuqin. The charm on both sides of the table. It comes out now. A spectacular display from the world #2. A snake from under the table. Truls tries it. Tries to put a little hiss on it. That snake shot, he's done well against the gold medalist in Paris. But here, nearly double the points. Wang Chuqin, 33 to 17. Serve success more than double for Wang Chuqin, and it took 19 minutes, the same time it took Felix to beat Kunak. It is a fast 3-0, an exciting 3-0, but I don't know about you. I like a good long match, but if it's going to be short, thankfully that one was quite exciting to watch. Here's a look at the draw. Lin Shidong and Liang Jingquin, a rematch. These two are hot to handle right now. Too hot? Well, one of them will be tomorrow. Tomokazu Harimoto will battle against Wang Chuqin. And while Wang Chuqin might have the better record, Tomo's beaten him under pressure before. Those are the semifinals for the men's game. That'll happen tomorrow before we get into the finals, and we've got one more match tonight. We've got the wild card, the world rank #7, Kwai Man, left-hander versus Chongqing Tong. That match after this.